Hello, welcome to Vidyapeedam. This is Nitya. Today we are going to study about natural vegetation and wildlife. So the natural vegetation means the plants that grow naturally in nature without any human help are called natural vegetation. This natural vegetation can form jungles or forests. Natural vegetation refers to the plants and trees that grow by themselves in a particular area. So in India, India is the one of the 12 mega biodiversity countries of the world. They are a group of countries that have the majority of the earth species and therefore considered extremely biodiverse. Being a vast country, India having 47,000 plant species, out of which is 15,000 are flowering plants, that is the 6% of the world. Occupies 10th position worldwide and 4th in Asia. Non-flowering plants such as ferns, algae and fungi also grow here. It is also has around 90,000 species of animals including marine and water fishes and insects. That is about 47,000 plant species. India occupies in 10th place in the world and 4th in Asia in plant diversity. There are about 15,000 flowering plants in India, which account for 6% in the world total number of flowering plants. It has many non-flowering plants such as ferns, algae and fungi. India has also approximate 90,000 species of the animals as well as rich variety of fishes into fresh and marine water. The next one, natural vegetation. Natural or virgin vegetation means the plant community which has grown naturally without any human intervention for a long time. That natural vegetation which are left undisturbed over a long period of time are called virgin vegetation. That is natural virgin vegetation means natural vegetation which has been left undisturbed by human for a long time is called virgin vegetation. And virgin vegetation are two types. First one, endemic species. Those plant species which originated from the country are termed as endemic species. Next one, exotic species. Those plant species which is originated outside the country are termed as exotic species. That is, purely Indian virgin vegetation is termed as endemic or indigenous species, and from outside India termed as exotic plants. The next one, factors affecting diversity. Factors which influence the variety of flora and fauna include relief. Relief means land and soil. Climate, it is include temperature, photoperiod and precipitation. And the ecosystem, the bioflora and fauna. That is, the term flora is used to denote plants of a particular region or a period. The term fauna refers to species of animals. Okay, the huge diversity in flora and fauna, the kingdom is due to affecting the following factors. So the first one, relief, it includes land and soil. First one, land, it affects directly or indirectly on natural vegetation. We can't expect the same type of vegetation in mountainous, plateau and plain areas. So in effect, the natural vegetation both directly and indirectly, the nature of the land, that is whether it is plain, hilly or plateau, determines the kind of vegetation which will grow in it. Fertile lands are used for growing crops, vegetables and fruits. Undulating and rough surfaces generally develop either into the grassland or woodland. Different type of land accordingly provide shelter to different kind of wildlife. The next one, soil. The soil also vary place to place. Different kind of soils provide different kind of vegetation. For example, alluvial or deltaic soil of river delta near the sea will sustain mangrove forest, while slopes of hills have a conical trees. The sandy soils of desert sustain thorny bushes. Next one, climate. It includes temperature, photoperiod and precipitation. The first one, temperature. The temperature along with the humidity in the air and the precipitation determine the character of vegetation and its extent. As the climate gets colder, either by increase in altitude or by going away from the equator, the vegetation will change from tropical to subtropical temperature and then alpine. For example, on the slope of the Himalayas and hills of the peninsula, the fall in temperature affect the type of vegetation and its growth. Importance of forest. Forests are advantages for the environment. They influence climate, reduce soil erosion, regulate stream flow, provide raw material for industries and livelihood for many, etc. They control wind force and temperature and cause rainfall. They also provide shelter to various animal species. Change in nature of vegetation in India. Factors like growing demand for cultivated land, development of industries and mining, urbanization have changed natural vegetation. The vegetation covers of India in large part is no more natural in the real sense, except in some inaccessible regions like the Himalayas, the hilly region of central India and the Marustali. In most of the places, it is either modified, replaced or degraded by human interferences. Types of vegetation, relief and climatic factors develop different type of vegetation. Based on the major forest type, India has following type of vegetation. First one, tropical evergreen forest. Second one, tropical deciduous forest. Third one, tropical thorn forest and shrubs. Fourth one, mountain forests. And fifth one, mangrove forests. The first one, tropical evergreen forest. These are also called tropical rainforests. They cover about 12% of the total forested areas of India. They are found in areas where the annual rainfall is over 200 centimeter. Regions occurrence: western slope of the Western Ghats, both group of islands, that is Lakshadweep and Andaman Nicobar Island, upper part of Assam and some part of the coasts of Tamil Nadu and Odisha. These forests are restricted of heavy rainfall areas of Western Ghats and island group of Lakshadweep and Andaman Nicobar Deepagal and upper part of Assam and Tamil Nadu coast. And these forests appear green all the year round. And the characteristics of a tropical evergreen forest: as these areas are warm and wet almost throughout the year, they have abundance of vegetation with tall trees, creepers and bushes. The vegetation occur in multi-layered structure. These appear green throughout the year as the trees shed their leaves at different times. And here the flora and fauna are ebony, mahogany, Sinkana, rubber and rosewood trees are useful commercial trees found here. Animals found here include rhinoceros, elephant, various species of monkey, lemur, deer, many birds varieties, bat, sloth and snails. Next one, tropical deciduous forest. These cover about 64% of the total forested area of the country and are the most abundant variety of forest in India. These are also called monsoon forests and also spread over the region, receiving rainfall between 200 to 70 centimeter. Trees of this forest type shed their leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks in dry summer. That is, these are most widespread forests of India. They are also called the monsoon forest and spread over the region, receiving rainfall between 200 centimeter to 70 centimeter. These forests exist therefore mostly in the eastern part of the country. Northeastern states like Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and one on the eastern slope of the Western Ghats. Types of tropical deciduous forest on the basis of the availability of water. These forests are further divided into moist and dry deciduous. Moist deciduous means it's a forest growing in annual rainfall area between 100 and 200 centimeter are classified as most deciduous. They cover about 35% of the country forested area. They are found mostly in the eastern part of the country such as northern eastern states, West Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, foothills of Himalayas and leeward side of the Western Ghats. Teak, bamboo, sal, shisham, sandwood, gair, kusum, arjun and mulberry trees are found in these forests. Next one, a dry deciduous forest growing in annual rainfall areas between 70 and 100 centimeter are classified as dry deciduous. They cover about 30% of the country forested area. These are found in rainier part of the peninsular plateau and the plain of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Teak, sal, peepal and neem trees grow in these areas. Many part of these areas have been cleared for agricultural activities and for grazing. Besides lion, tigers, elephant, pigs and deer, many variety of birds, lizards, snakes and tortoises are found in these forests. Next one, tropical thorn forest and shrubs. These cover about 5% of the total forested area of India. These are found in areas where the annual rainfall is less than 70 centimeter and the regions occurs tropical thorn forests and scrubs. These are found in northwestern part of the country, including semi-arid areas of Gujarat, Rajasthan and some areas of Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Haryana and Madhya Pradesh, as well as part of the deciduous plateau. As well as the part of the Deccan Plateau. Characteristics of tropical thorn forest and scrubs. The trees found in tropical thorn forest and scrubs are scattered. Other such plants which have long roots, succulent stems and small thick leaves are also found here. All these characteristics have developed into minimize evaporation and conserve moisture. Only scrubs are found in desert area with the least rainfall. And the flora and fauna found here, trees like palm, euphorbia and cactus found in these areas, fox, wolf, rat and mice, wild ass, horses, tigers, lion, camels and similar animals are found in these areas. Next one, mountain forests. These forests about 70% of the total forested area of India and are found in mountainous area of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. Natural vegetation changes with the corresponding change in temperature with increasing altitude in the mountainous region. This succession of natural vegetation belt in some as in the order from tropical to tundra vegetation. Flora and fauna, Kashmir stag, spotted deer, wild sheep, jackrabbit, Tibetan antelope, yak, snow leopard, squirrels, shaggy, horned wild ibex, bear and rare red panda, sheep and goat with thick hair are found here. silver firs, pines, junipers, birches, etc. are trees are common here. These are found in coastal delta areas influenced by sea tides. Due to this fact, they are also called tidal forests. The roots of the predominant mangroves are submerged under water. Such forests are found in the delta areas of rivers of the east coast of India, that is Ganga, Brahmaputra, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri coastal areas due to mud and slit brought down by the rivers. The next one is wildlife. India is also rich in its fauna, that is animal life, same as in flora, that is plant life. It has approximately 90,000 animal species and 2,000 species of birds. They constitute 13% of the total world stock. There are 2,546 species of fish, which account nearly 12% of the world stock. It also shares between 5 to 8% of the world amphibians, reptiles, and mammals. The existence of animals in our country varies place to place. The elephant are the most majestic animal among the mammals. They are found in the hot, wet forests of Assam, Karnataka, and Kerala. One-horned rhinoceros are the other animal which live in swampy and marshy lands of Assam and West Bengal. Arid areas of the Rann of Kutch and the Thar Desert are the habitat for wild ass and camels respectively. India is the only country in the world that has both tigers and lions. The natural habitat of the Indian lion is the Gir forest in Gujarat. Tigers are found in the forests of Madhya Pradesh, the Sundarban of West Bengal, and the Himalayan regions. The Gir forest is the last remaining habitat of Asiatic lion. Wildlife Protection Act was implemented in 1972 in India. That is next one, the migratory birds. Some of the wetland of island India are popular with migratory birds. During winter, birds such as Siberian crane come in a large numbers. One such place favorable with birds in Rann of Kutch.